The ideas that gave birth to our nation are the ideas that our nation is resistant to right now, and we should talk about that all the time.
In a world where narratives are shaped by corporations and gatekeepers, independent voices matter more than ever. Badlands Media brings together citizen journalists, researchers, and independent thinkers.
The truth is triggering.
Question the narrative. Explore the facts.
Its authenticity, courage, resilience.
Search for the truth others won't.
It's not about being first or being right.
The information war is changing.
It's about being authentic.
Embrace the friction.
Embrace the friction.
Shut the f*** up.
Authentically antagonizing. Join the movement.
I'm going to say how I feel.
Follow Badlands Media.
This is about the future.
The Badlands. What are the Badlands? Explain those Badlands. That's a hell of a name.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am officially running for President of the United States, and we are going to make our country great again.
Watch it. Watch those ballots. Watch what's going on. We all know what the fuck they're doing. You understand that? To peacefully and patriotic vagina.
You know, none of this is real, right?
You, sir, can be a bag of dicks.
Give me liberty or give me death!
Baby, see you in the OnlyLands.
What is up, everybody? How's it going?
What's up?
I love that opening. It makes me
too.
smile every time.
So good.
Every aspect of it is just so good.
I had Phil send me the Suno link for the full song, and I literally listened to that in the car when I'm driving around, just like a lot of the self-disclosure commercial songs. I have like a whole playlist going.
I played the soft disclosure ads for my daughter for the first time over the weekend while she was here, and she had never seen them before.
Did she end up buying some soft disclosure?
I don't know about that, but she probably would have asked me if I had something for free for her. But no, she loved them though. She thought they were so great.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
we've been killing it. The music too is just so good. Like the AI music is just taking. Did you see the thing G Money made?
Yeah,
I did. Yes,
and that's a great song.
I didn't see it.
I just found myself.
Can we play it?
That song.
Yeah, let me pull it up. I'm assuming it's on Twitter. Let me see here. G Money.
By the way, while you're looking that up, am I hearing rumors that Matt and Margie got to Matt Trump?
He did.
What way?
Absolutely shaved.
That means shaved his beard is what that always means.
Yeah, just double checking. But that's unfortunate.
Oh my gosh. I feel like we need to do a wellness check.
That's like her fourth scalp.
Who are the other scalps?
Was he
I
on
was the first
Spellbreakers right before this?
Yeah.
I
check
was on Spellbreakers, but I'm not sure. Some people in the chat were saying something about that. So
that is disappointing. This might have been that might have been his last show on Badlands.
True. It's true. It's a true story.
Yeah, well, now I need to look at that.
Do you want to see? I'll share my screen.
Yeah, share it. And then we'll play G Money's banger of a song. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
He looks so different.
I didn't know where she was today. I called my mom. I said,
"Get your mom in check, Jay.
She's out of control. She's got that sickle and she's out on the prowl." So
unbelievable.
Look out, John and Zach and Jordan. You guys are next.
This is never leaving.
The only time I shave is after I shave a mustache first.
Oh yeah,
it would be bad. I get an urge every 6 months to just go babyface, and I regret it every time.
Don't do it. Never go babyface.
I can't tell you the last time that I actually shaved. It's been a long time, like 15 years maybe.
We should do a mustache week, like where everybody at Badlands wears a mustache for just a week.
That could be really dangerous, John.
Why? All the women that'll
Everybody
be flashing
shaves it to here. Everybody will shave it to here.
Isn't that
All
a thing
look
in
like
corporate
feds.
America?
Go with the big aisle.
Movember. Did anybody have any experience with Movember?
Yeah, I've heard. I didn't participate
Like a
in that.
Men's Health Awareness Month thing. All the guys in my office when I was back in corporate America would shave into mustaches.
I mean,
Yeah,
let's
we'll
do a
do
no
it.
shave. Let's do a no shave November.
What
To
does
raise
that have to
awareness
do with
for, like,
mooing, though? That's
prostate cancer. I don't know. It never made sense to me, but there was facial hair, men's health, prostates, I think, and the word moo.
I mean, obviously,
Someone at
milking
the chat will
is
explain.
something that's evoked when you say moo, but I just fail to see how the concept of milk plays into any of those individual
Well,
subjects.
nobody said milk. You said milk.
Well, you said moo. It's a cow.
Well, those
I
aren't
mean,
synonyms, Zach.
I thought, yeah, but I know, but I mean, you say moo.
Moo is the sound that a cow makes.
Does
Milk
everybody drink
is-
raw milk all month or something? That's like what I would think.
No, had nothing to do with milk. Milk was not involved in it at all.
Yeah, I don't know where this is going, but I do agree. We start on a Monday shaving like wide mustaches, and we just every day we slowly trim them a little bit further in until the last day we have the Hitler stash.
We have like a Third Reich OnlyLands episode.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be
I
so
like it.
funny.
Final solution. Friday night boredom.
All right, okay. Here's G Money's video. He made this all himself.
Oh, mustache. Somebody said in the chat. I think that's probably right.
Mustache.
I think
Got
that
it.
feels like the right connection.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look this up. Movember. I don't know if that is right.
That sounds right.
Oh, it is. MO slang for mustache. You're right. Whoever was in the chat, you nailed it. Okay, let's.
Fahever or something like that. And now I've lost it. I can't find them.
Oh, yeah, Fahever.
Faheva. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Okay, this is G Money's video. You'll be able to tell very quickly that it's him, but it's pretty good.
They printed the chains. The frog remembered. Green eyes in the war room, locked and wide. Q was right, the drops never lied. Trump with the will, soft war in the code. Central bankers feeling the overload. Proof of what turns energy into fire. Every jewel a weapon, every hash a desire. Games of Trump, games of Trump.
Nothing can stop what is coming.
Games of Trump, games of Trump.
Nothing can stop what is coming.
Pepe stands, the meme is law. We soft ward the system, crack the flaw. Trump the storm, Bitcoin the blade. Digital 1776, the debt gets paid.
They thought they owned the game. Print, inflate, control, enslave.
We mine the exit while they slept.
Energy rising.
The final card is dealt. Wake up. The spell is broken. No more silent chains. No more hidden games. Games of Trump. Games of Trump.
Nothing can stop what is coming.
Games of Trump. Games of Trump.
Nothing can stop what is coming.
Energy into money, pure and absolute. Soft war in the veins, the old order mute. Pepe Q, Trump, Bitcoin, one war. The awakening is here. And it's already too far. And the frog smiled while the bankers burned.
There you go.
Wow, it was great.
Very cool.
Good song too.
I'm just impressed he did that all himself. That's pretty
Yeah.
good. I underestimated him.
When I was watching it, my husband walked by. He's like, "What are you watching?" And I was like, "G-Money made this." And he watched for about 10 seconds and he said, "Tell me you like ecstasy without telling me." And then he walked away.
Oh my god.
That was easy though.
I also found out like a couple nights ago that every time I said ghost, my husband was picturing Alpha, which I just think is hilarious.
Really? Why?
That's just in his head. Who, he doesn't really watch, and he's only been to the one guard. So it was when anytime I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm recording with Go," in his head he was picturing Alpha.
Yeah, it couldn't be more
That's
opposite.
too funny.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Anyway, we should talk about the Candace Owens thing here in a little bit. I'm curious if any of you guys paid attention to any of it, but I think we should probably get a word from a couple of our sponsors real quick, starting with let's do some soft disclosure, then we'll do some cacao bliss. We have a few more later, but let's start with the back to school ad. Love the music in this one too.
Soft Disclosure deodorant is made with purity-tested ingredients like organic arrowroot powder, magnesium hydroxide, and nourishing plant oils. This deodorant keeps you fresh without covering up the truth. Activated charcoal works like a magnet to help draw out impurities, while green matcha tea brings antioxidant power to protect and calm skin. Aluminum-free, stain-free, and formulated to last up to 2 months of daily use.
Whole bus fresh, no steak on me. Soft disclosure got me clean. Fresh so loud, can't compete. Mint, lemon, grapefruit, lavender tea.
It helps fight odor without blocking the body's natural sweat. And every purchase helps support 6 American small businesses. Buy 2 deodorants, get a free lip balm. Or visit softdisclosure.com and use promo code FRESH for 15% off.
What are you doing?
Soft disclosure got me clean. Fresh so loud, can't compete.
Softdisclosure.com, promo code FRESH. Get yourself some back to school soft disclosure.
Good stuff.
Absolutely. Make sure you're signed up for the email updates as well. It's the Insider Club where you get exclusive discounts.
Yeah, like give an example. What are some exclusive discounts that we give?
So running right now, there is a specific code that on that same deal for the deodorants is 20% if you're an Insider Club member.
Ooh. 20%. Hell yeah. Next sponsor tonight is Earth Echo and Cacao Bliss. This episode is also brought to you by Cacao Bliss from Earth Echo, a ceremonial grade cacao drink with 7 superfoods to keep your heart and arteries strong and healthy. What if the reason you feel like your body changed the rules on you isn't your fault? Harvard researchers found the one thing you can drink every morning to almost age in reverse. See, after 50, your body's internal repair crew drops off like flies. I'm talking about stem cells. They maintain your arteries, regulate your metabolism, and support your energy. Diet and exercise helps, but it doesn't bring that repair crew back. Here's what does. Harvard scientists found this tribe in Panama that drinks 5 cups of jungle chocolate every single day. Their 80-year-olds have the hearts of our 40-year-olds, and their secret is raw cacao, which is rich in something called flavanols, which can more than double stem cell production and help you start feeling better than you have in 20 years. Cacao Bliss from Earth Echo has the highest grade raw cacao we've ever seen, plus it's only 35 calories and it tastes like hot chocolate. Learn more and get your special discount and free shipping today at trycacaobliss.com/Badlands. That's trycacaobliss.com/Badlands. All right, guys. Any of you guys watched the Candace thing today? Because I sure as hell didn't.
No.
Least muted.
I
have no idea what you're
regretfully
talking about.
watched a bit of it, yes.
You know what I'm talking about. You've been
I know
online
who
today.
Candace Owens is. I don't know why she's in the news or relevant right now.
You didn't hear about the
got-
debate going on? It was
she
all
got
over my Twitter today. Even though I didn't
300
watch it.
Yeah, Candace got $300,000 to appear on Patrick Bet David's podcast with Andrew Wilson, and they debated about Charlie Kirk's assassination, I guess.
Oh,
And it was
no, I didn't hear anything about this.
it was a shit show.
Did you watch it,
I
Jordan?
don't believe you.
No,
I
seriously
probably watched about
wasn't on
20
Twitter
minutes
much
of it.
today.
I could only, I mean, the thing about debates is that 95% of them are just a waste of time. I think the ultimate loser of that debate was probably the internet. Nobody goes into those debates trying to find truth. They just have
It
their
sounds like the losers is everybody that watched.
loser was me for about 20 minutes, and they were both
You
just
watched for
so
20 minutes?
condescending towards each other, just so condescending. It was terrible. And
Yeah, no, I didn't. None of that is in my algorithm. But I wasn't on X that much today. But I was on a little bit, and I didn't see anything about it.
Well, now
Was
I'm
there
wondering
something
why is it
that
in
like
mine?
struck your fancy, John, that made you want to talk about it?
Oh no, I thought it was so stupid how much of it was on my timeline. I didn't pay attention to any of it.
Oh.
Yeah. And
I didn't know
agree
what
with
was
Jordan.
going on, but there were people in my little text chat group that were like all fired up about it. And, then there's Candace wiped the floor with him. And then, it was just the opposite. And I'm like, man, I have no interest in watching any of this.
What does that
nobody's gonna admit the other side won. They're just gonna take their own.
Yeah, it just
favorite
Jordan, it trips me out though that people have such strong opinions one way or the other about something that nobody really knows. Like I don't know, just seemed a little odd how fired up everybody was about it.
It's not about the truth; it's about the group think, and people are gonna just coalesce into their own favorite little tribal group they want to be in.
Are there clips?
there's a lot of clips that I saw that were popping up on my feed.
I feel like clips would be helpful.
Yeah, there were. That's the only thing I saw. I saw about 3 or 4 different clips. There was
I didn't even
one where
care,
he's like
so it
challenging
came up
her
first.
to name like all the charges against what's his name, Robinson.
Tyler Robinson.
Yeah, Tyler Robinson, and they're going back and forth. He's like, "Well, just name him, just name him." She's like, "I will, but let me do it on my time, not your time." And it was like the most
Oh, that's
useless
rough.
thing. And then she finally names all the charges, which wouldn't be hard to do. And then I don't know. It's just like, oh wow, she really scored one there. I mean, I don't know. Who cares?
I'm just curious. Like, I'm not surprised that none of you guys were like interested or into it or followed it. Not surprising, but there were people in my algorithm and people that were talking to me online about it, and that just shocked me. Like how many people get so invested in this stuff.
Your take on it, John, was perfect. I saw
Right.
your X post. That was about
Thank
that.
you. It's just so dumb. Like the debate is going to decide who killed Charlie Kirk. Like that's how we're going to figure out who killed him. It's whoever wins this debate. Like that's a real thing. Give me a break.
It's,
But that's how people were treating it.
it just seems like such a waste of time.
Yeah.
Massive distraction.
Yeah.
Has been since the day it happened, man. And I can't believe he paid her $300,000. Like that is so much money.
That's the headline.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you think about it? Was it about an hour long, maybe? A couple
No,
hours?
it was a few hours, but
I mean, for
Were they
that
all
much money,
together?
who cares?
It's like
if-
$100,000 an hour. Yeah. Wow.
Mm.
That's nuts. But nothing got accomplished. So I'm curious, like what actually got accomplished,
that paycheck.
yeah,
for him. Like, why would he pay her that much money?
I think that it was actually TPUSA that did the paying, because Andrew Wilson was hired by TPUSA to be their official debate prep coach. And so that's what he does. I mean, he teaches upcoming TPUSA people how to debate, I guess, like him, theoretically. And and so they are paying him to be on staff. And I'm certain that he was there on their behalf, more or less. And I would imagine that they were the ones who actually made the payment.
To
That's
Candace?
more interesting.
What's that?
To Candace?
Yeah.
If Candace was requiring a payment to do a show with Andrew Wilson, and TPUSA has hired Andrew Wilson to own the chuds on their behalf, then I would imagine they'd be willing to pay to have Andrew Wilson own her live and show that whatever she says about her theories related to Charlie Kirk, Erica Kirk, Israel, France, Egypt, all of that stuff.
Yeah, so understood. But the core claim that you're making is that Turning Point USA just paid Candace Owens $300,000?
I mean, that's the thing that makes the most sense to me. I don't think that Andrew Wilson would have dipped in and gotten $300,000 of his own money to do it. That doesn't make any sense.
This is a delightful story.
They would have the money to do that.
Sure. It's the principle that I find hilarious.
Oh, believe me, I sense the irony. Yeah, it's thick.
That's nuts. How much? I wonder how much Patrick Bet David got out of it. I wonder how much money he made just for streaming it. I wonder how many people watch it.
Well,
Did he stream it on his YouTube?
Seemed to be like all the rage today. So imagine. Got a lot of views, I would think.
It just shows how distracted we are.
This is wildly said it was PBD that paid her.
No, I thought it was Andrew Wilson.
I don't know.
It's
already got 1 million views.
Said in all caps, no, Turning Point USA did not pay. Wilson did one debate lesson.
Sounds like a
And that was in all
TPUSA simp.
caps, so it's very serious. Zach.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, all I know is
There's
that
no
Andrew,
source provided, so it's not
all I
really.
know
a fact check.
Andrew Wilson went on his own show, and he said that he was hired by TPUSA to do debate coaching. I don't know how often that occurred. I don't know if that was an ongoing position or if that was just a one-time seminar. Either way, I think that the sentiment of what I said still rings true. It makes more sense to me that Patrick Bet David would be doing the paying. But I mean, to be perfectly honest with you guys, it doesn't matter to me either way. So if somebody wants to own me on this, I welcome it.
Somebody should debate Zach on this.
Okay, so apologies in advance. Are we all supposed to know who Andrew Wilson is? Because I don't. Looked him up, and it's a
I didn't either.
actor.
Yeah, he's like a manosphere
Idiocracy?
bro who does podcasts trolling OnlyFans chicks and
Yeah.
who's the guy he does that podcast with and the name of it? I forget, but
He's got his channel is called The Crucible.
okay. Yeah, I think Candace and Andrew are both pretty insufferable, so
They definitely are.
yeah.
It's a good example of what Chris Paul talks about, though, that controlled opposition dynamic. Like it's gone so far that we had a debate over the controlled opposition dynamic. What do they call it? The official narrative. Gosh, I'm retarded tonight. And the official counter narrative. Like those two things going at it, and you couldn't have anything outside of it. It's just those two things for $300,000. The whole thing's nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did Andrew Wilson get famous? Like, what did he do?
I mean, these debates. So he goes on. What was the whatever? That's where he got. That's where he got big. Was going on the Whatever podcast, and then he would basically make OnlyFans chicks cry. Yeah.
For real? Like, that's a real
Totally
thing.
different guy than the actor guy. Okay.
Does he do debate coaching?
Allegedly.
Andrew Wilson?
Yeah.
I'm
I mean,
just in the chat right now.
I heard him say. And again, I mean, like, I'm not trying to spread any fake news. I just repeated what I heard Andrew Wilson say. He didn't say whether it was an ongoing, job or if it was a one-time thing. I just literally repeated what I heard Andrew Wilson say. That really pissed some people off there, and I don't know why it's such a big deal. But
Chat says, yeah, he's a debate coach because he was terrible. I would not take his classes.
E.H. Kyle said, no, Turning Point wasn't involved. 150 came from Wilson, and the other 150 came from another debate channel that Andrew Wilson shows up on a lot. Okay. So I guess, we've got like three different answers. Either way, I mean, I think that ultimately we've established that Candace got paid $300,000 to do the show. So, that's, she's definitely the one who came out on top, I think.
Interesting.
Yeah, from the clips I saw, he's terrible. Like just from a pure debate standpoint, and I forget the facts they were talking about or whatever assumptions they were talking about. It was not a good showing from what I could see, but
for neither of them.
If for neither of them, but especially like the dude who claims to be a debate coach. I mean, that is not a good look.
I'd say that the shows that I've seen Andrew do was basically him. Like I never really watched the OnlyFans stuff on Whatever, just because I don't know, that's not my bag. But I have seen a number of videos of him doing a debate on a specific topic with, like, say, a leftist or something like that. And I think from like the standpoint of like logic and reason, I thought that he was pretty sound. But
that's pretty low-hanging fruit, though.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, I mean, these people, obviously, they've got their positions and they're not that easy to like back up. So, yeah, I mean, and so I don't know. I'm not like an expert in it at all. But, and again, I haven't seen anything from this debate. So I don't have any opinion on it as to how maybe it went down.
I've seen some manosphere content of people critiquing Andrew Wilson, and they like to clown on him because, Andrew Wilson goes and rails on the OnlyFans chicks and makes fun of them for being fatherless and having a bunch of partners and things like that. But I guess Andrew Wilson's on his second marriage or something, and his wife seems pretty insufferable. So anyway, he seems pretty hypocritical
too. Like I know that like I'm pretty sure they have like debated like the same people, like different leftists at different times. And and maybe she's an author as well. I know that she's like a pro manosphere, trad wife kind of thing. That's at least that's how I've heard him kind of describe it. That's the feeling I got.
You're talking about Andrew Wilson's wife?
Andrew Wilson's wife, yes.
I can't imagine caring about this.
Yeah, we could probably move on.
Yeah. I don't.
I just jumped too because I was
See-
looking at an actor named Andrew Wilson who's nice to look at. This guy not so much because I jumped over to the PBD and looked at, and now you're talking about his wife, and I'm struggling to understand why any of us should be invested in.
It's a very slippery slope into retardation.
Yeah,
even talking
we're
about
flirting
it,
with
Ash.
it tonight.
Yeah, yeah.
Moral of the story: don't waste your time with this 4-hour debate between Candace and Andrew.
Oh my God, it is 4 hours. It's 4 hours, 6 minutes, and 35 seconds.
Oh God. I
A
saw
million-
like 5
a
minutes
mil-
of it and I wanted to
A
burn my
million
eyeballs.
views in 11 hours.
Does anybody want to watch Mayor Jacob Frey at the Black Entrepreneur State Fair in Minneapolis dancing with a black dude?
Yes.
Yeah,
This is
totally.
hysterical.
This is way better, way less retarded.
You gotta feel it. Get your little mouth. Ooh, ooh. That's how you keep your rhythm. Ooh.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's so horrible.
It's pretty bad.
Oh, there he
You
is.
gotta get that face. You smiling too much. You gotta make a face like somebody do.
It looks like a robot. Like it looks like a
Looks like a white guy trying to dance
Like
with
an
a black dude.
Optimus dressed up like a flag.
The black guy's trying to help him out. No, don't do that. Where's everyone else?
That's some chingy though. I
Like,
think some
what-
chingy.
It's a
What
good
was
example
that
of why
for?
elections are fraudulent.
That was in like a Safeway parking lot. I mean, what was going on?
It's probably KFC parking lot number one.
A
It
lot
was
of
the Black
people.
Entrepreneur Fair. There aren't many of them, clearly. I don't know. That was rough.
I did see a funny thing kind of like that earlier. It was a women's dating event where they had like a big group of like modern black women, and they had specified that it was a rich men only event. So only rich men of a certain financial caliber could show up to vie for the affections of these women. And no
So as
one
long as
showed
you're not
up.
on food stamps, they'll probably.
I guess I don't know, but nobody showed up. So it was basically like them just hanging out with themselves.
Can we
Oh
find
my
that?
God, that's
It's like a video.
hilarious.
Yeah, let me see if I can locate it. Yeah.
Oh God,
I
that's
feel like
great.
that mayor guy's dancing wouldn't have been that bad if there were people around. Like if there
It
was
was
a
pretty
bunch,
bad. I
the
think.
bunch of people dancing, it still wouldn't have been great dancing, but it wouldn't have been all
Well,
that.
it looked like he took like the first like 20-30 seconds to like get his rhythm, and then he just kind of thought he had it, and it was rough. I don't know.
Do you remember when he did
It's a
this?
white handicap too, right?
Yeah,
When he went to the Somalians and like ate their food and like hated it, but
Oh,
suffered
Yeah.
through it.
This
Oh,
is
he
the
looked
thing.
like he
Even
threw it
if
up.
he can dance, he can't really show it because he could not ever be seen to be engaging in cultural appropriation or
Yeah.
to be upstaging real black people. Okay. Like, I mean, he has to always be less than. He's got to put himself down a peg.
yeah.
Are you implying that he danced that poorly intentionally?
I'm saying that if he didn't, I mean, if he didn't know how to dance, then, if he did know how to dance, then yes, he did. But we'll never know because he's never going to admit it. He's always got to be this kind of like, oh, shucks, I serve the blacks. I'm just going to do whatever they tell me to do.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, here he is. Here's a compilation of him saying hi to all the people at the fair. Zach, let me know if you find that video.
I'm looking.
Thank you so much. Thanks for coming out and supporting me. The mayor. Oh yeah. That's
Severe lack of people
He was
everywhere.
even playing the black pieces in chess.
Sorry, what'd you say, Ash?
Was this like? Did he go into the? Because it looks like it's supposed to be a festival. But as
It's
somebody who loves
the
a
bl-
festival and what is it? The Black
It's the-
Festival?
Black State Fair. The
Yeah.
Black Entrepreneur State Fair.
Right. I just based on the various clips we just watched, I question whether he was granted early access or after hours. After hours would probably be late. So early access to have photo ops before all the black people arrive, because there's not, I mean, assuming that it's going to be majority black people at the Black State Fair, not for any other reason, but it seems like there's a severe lack of people at the fair.
Yeah.
Everywhere he goes, the background is empty. Strange.
I mean, is it though?
I love a
Considering-
fair. I go
Black
to a lot
people
of
are
them.
probably at the cookout, not the state's fair.
Way more people at a fair than that. I think it's an op.
Well,
Yeah.
it was like a work thing, right? Like a entrepreneur thing. Maybe that's
Oh,
I don't know.
something to do with that. That's terrible. I know. Where's Cam? Where's Cam to defend his people?
I mean, I could invite him on.
Do you-
Cam, you there, man?
Cam would be
can't-
like, fuck that. I wouldn't be going to that thing.
I won't be going to that.
we
thing
don't
either.
have a black fair in Colorado, as far as I know. If we do, it would be that empty because they don't promote it. Because I've never heard of it.
Do you have black people there? I've never seen them.
Is there some?
A couple,
There's some.
maybe.
Yeah.
it's
It'd
just
be
so
funny
bad.
if there was better volume on that, because I bet you he was saying stuff like, "Hey, this hot dog is fat," and like, you know, da bomb, and it's like really dated, like black phrases. That would be funny.
It just goes to
Becky
show
says
these people.
Cam is playing video games. He should come
Plays
on and tell us
video
about the Black State Fair.
Is he
I
playing
wonder if he's
GTA?
ever been to one of those.
Jackie, is there a Black State Fair in Georgia? What state was this?
I feel like all the state fairs in Georgia would be Black State Fairs.
Minnesota.
Isn't
Like
a
the
lot
whole
of blacks
state.
in there?
It's Black Entrepreneur State Fair,
So
so
it would
that
just be
like
state.
narrows it down even more. So like Colorado,
Yeah, they're
there's
not
just no-
working.
it's not
so nobody's
happening
going
there.
to go to the Entrepreneur State Fair.
That's the point I was making. So,
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's that.
All right.
It doesn't matter that it's the Black State Fair or the White State Fair, or just the State Fair. There's a severe lack of people in that forum in all of those shots. That's my point.
word.
All right.
Find it.
I did. Oh, hold on. I had it muted.
Are we gonna get a copyright ding for this?
I think this dude's cool, and I mean he's covering somebody else's video who was covering it, so I'll just make sure we pause it and laugh.
He told black women rich men would be there. Look who showed up. If I had to take a guess, I'd say it's either a bunch of women looking for rich men or a bunch of broke dudes pretending to be rich. One
Ladies,
of the two.
listen up. I'm gonna tell you where all the rich men gonna be at this weekend, baby.
Okay. Whoa. Time out. Flag on the play. We got to review the footage.
No, I'm gonna tell you where all the rich men gonna be at this weekend.
That's out of pocket. Unnecessary makeup. Cheetah print and green eyeshadow should never be a thing. It's out of pocket. And I know I'm saying this as a guy that's wearing a red hoodie and a red hat, but you have to understand I'm in the comfort of my own home. Unless you're at Mardi Gras, you might get away with it. Or it's St. Patty's Day. You should never be wearing green eyeshadow. If your friends never told you that, I am the friend you've always.
Fest, baby. It is happening this weekend down.
Invest Fest.
Great.
Apparently, you're investing in yourself because you're going to be bagging a rich man or something like that. I guess.
Invest.
I mean,
Fest.
I agree with
Yeah.
him that her green eyeshadow isn't good, but I don't think that all green eyeshadow should always be off the table always, because there are tasteful ways to do green eyeshadow where you could still bag a rich guy probably.
I think that it's the combination of the green eyeshadow with the cheetah print. Okay. I mean, like, that's a bold statement on their own. They're each bold statements, but you put them together and it's like you're peacocking for, some obvious reason. You're trying to get somebody's attention. But yeah.
I know nothing about makeup, so I have no comment on this particular aspect of the conversation.
In the ATL.
31,300 tickets were sold, apparently.
Shout out to my brothers Rashad and Troy, creators of
Earn Your Leisure.
and
Yep,
also
yep.
responsible for InvestFest. For the first time ever, we are partnering together for the Singles Lounge, baby. That's right. All the single people at InvestFest will be inside the Singles Lounge. Now, let me put you on. Y'all be saying y'all want a man that make $100K a year.
Uh-huh.
Baby, The men at InvestFest, some make $100K a month. Okay.
All right. Here's where they
If you're not already on the way to Atlanta for InvestFest, book your flight, get your hotel or your Airbnb, and pull up because, honey, your husband or your wife just might be at InvestFest. I'm trying to host my show, so I'm not trying to be messy. You ask the question and we'll entertain the question, but don't get mad when we match it with energy.
No, I'm saying when she said like girls, like I'm saying I'm not trying to be a
No, the first thing you said that I come to rage bait. I did not come to rage bait, so that's not true, okay? So we're gonna start there. You started off a certain way. Listen, I ain't the 1, the 2, 3, 4, 4.
Okay, so boom.
What is this?
I'm outside.
Oh, no.
Kendra G.
InvestFest.
Listen, this is all very foreign. I understand. And maybe if Cam was here, he could explain to us the deeper intricacies of the modern African American landscape. But I think that this is an interesting cultural keyhole for us to look into. So this is in Atlanta, Georgia, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what they said. And
Shout out to the ATL.
Yeah, shout out ATL. And it looks to me like that woman was trying to host a podcast on stage with a bunch of angry women who didn't have men to show up for them to leech off of. And so they were being rude. They were talking. You guys ever been to a movie theater with like a bunch of black people? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, nobody's.
Can you explain? I don't know what you mean.
Yeah.
Nobody's quiet. Nobody's quiet. Everybody's talking. Maybe people are on their phones. You know, they're yelling at the screen. They're talking to each other, leaning over and like, you know, get little Jimmy back over here. Get out of the aisle. You know, they're just that's kind of how it is. You know, I think it's better suited to you know, maybe large family gatherings and stuff. But when you have a public event such as this, and everybody is doing their own thing, and everybody demands respect, well, it's just not possible. I mean, somebody's going to get disrespected. I don't like people playing on my phone, that sort of thing.
Okay.
You know? Okay.
Well, I want to see like the part where the men don't show up and everybody gets pissed.
It's coming.
Singles lounge, waiting for it to get popping. I thought there was going to be a line. It's just me. Okay, people are showing up.
All women in there. The ratio is crazy. Who would have ever thought that there would only be women?
I see. Okay, I do see.
a dude in a green shirt.
1, 2, 3, maybe a fourth and a fifth. But yeah, that ratio is something else.
At the singles event where women are looking for rich men, who would have ever thought? It's almost as if these wealthy men don't need to go to singles events. It's almost as if that's the case. Like, we still don't understand this in 2026. The men that you want don't need to go to singles events.
Yeah.
That's why they're not there. It's not 2008. This ain't.
Like, why would they go to an event where they know for like everybody there is just a gold digging whore? Like, why would they go to that?
Exactly.
You got 5 guys with 50 hookers around them. I mean, there's women in it, man.
I've never been to an event like this. I've never.
What?
That's good to know.
I am shocked.
How awesome would it have been for Zach to show up at that event?
In a room full of black women, okay?
Yes.
I mean, like
that would be fun content. We could send you undercover. You're close to
Yes.
You could pull it off. You could pull off ambiguously ethnic for sure.
And you're black adjacent. We have Cam. We have JB. Come on.
Oh, Mac is pissed off. Mac, John's the one who said he wanted to see this, and I don't know that
Mac is always pissed. Mac Southwest Patriot, he's always pissed off.
Mac, it's Friday night. It's
The only
only
thing he doesn't get pissed off about is unless we're talking about the Lego thing that he wants to talk about.
Tune in every other day if you want to hear the dire news about what's happening in the world. This is supposed to be mental sorbet.
I bet Mac gets mad at me saying he's always pissed off. He's always pissed off.
Yeah.
Hitch.
The loser of
that time is over with. Guys have kind of caught on to that whole trick. If I need to go to a singles event, that alone is going to turn the women off from me.
Hold on. How wealthy do you think that one guy is in the in the short?
Oh. Is that a white guy?
His mom dropped him off.
Oh, looking cute.
What was that?
He's so rich.
Was that like
white
an
guy.
old white guy?
The one white dude.
An old white guy appropriating the black culture with the Michael Jordan shorts down to his ankles.
He's got so much gold and silver and money in his pocket that
Can
his
you
shorts
get
won't
back
stay.
to him?
Paul Wall, man.
Oh my God. Oh, and Cam Cooksey, we need you in here, dude. We need you to comment on this.
Yeah, it was his night off, but if he wants to join and so we can be considered less racist, that'd be cool.
Please.
Oh, he's the photographer. That's why he's wearing a backpack.
Give it to someone that you want to have a conversation with.
And those two guys are the resident record producers.
Those boots she's wearing are something else. Ladies in the
They are.
chat, check out these boots.
And now that we see her in this picture, I think that the cheetah print makes more sense because now she's wearing zebra print.
Zebra
So,
for sure.
Yeah. So I mean, I think her wardrobe must be made up from some sort of collection of African animals or something.
If it's on the Serengeti, she's wearing it.
How much were tickets to this thing?
How much were tickets? I have no idea.
Okay, let me look it up.
Oh
Show the dudes.
All right. So
Show the guy.
So how not to do an event, really, I suppose. That's all that it is.
$300 for the standard event ticket. A separate virtual replay option, on-demand access to the Saturday and Sunday main stage was $125. There are also a whole bunch of different random other stuff.
Wow.
And I assume it was free for these rich guys that were all clamoring to be there.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I have no idea. Maybe I guess if the guys are supposed to be the draws, then they might have sent out an invitation, like men, if you make if you have a certain wealth cap, you are welcome to come for free, meet your future wife who's already been divorced.
VIP was $2,500.
Oh man. So somebody's rich, but it's not the people showing up.
But if you plan on going multiple times, you can invest in a lifetime VIP admission, which is $10,000.
Sure,
Dude, that's a bargain. That is
That's a real investment.
Yeah.
In your future.
But I mean, isn't that wouldn't that be working against the idea of the concept is you go there, you meet somebody rich and you never have to make money again. But if you're investing and going there multiple times in a row for a lifetime, that doesn't make sense to me.
Well,
Not
your hope should be just to go once, right? And then you meet that that athlete or drug dealer that if it's going to carry you for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Cam, please help me, save me.
So many
I can't stop.
Theoretically, you would go to this event and then you would never need to go again because you invest in yourself and then you make it big. I mean, the car dealership works out, or the record company takes off, or maybe you buy a string of Church's chickens. I don't know, but after the first time, I mean, it would seem like it wouldn't be necessary to continue going.
The problem that I have with your theory, though, Zach, is that it didn't seem like anyone in that room had invested in themselves.
No. I agree with you. I think that the fallacy here is that this event is enough. That is the investment. You go there, you mingle, you get business cards, and based upon that experience, then you parlay yourself into the world of entrepreneurship.
I thought they were trying to meet single
It was
dudes.
rich men only.
That was one aspect of the Invest Fest. This was the singles lounge at the Invest.
I thought the whole point was to be there to meet a dude.
Yeah.
So that makes a little more sense, I guess.
Well, no, I mean, everybody in that room, the point was to meet a dude. I mean, I don't know that any of those women were entrepreneurs or business owners, but I mean, they were all hanging out in that room all day, hoping to meet somebody that had probably come to the Invest Fest with a successful business or something like that.
Of course.
Gotcha.
I mean, it's the oldest profession, and they're all on.
That'd be great.
Don't I know you from online? I saw you on that website.
Didn't Andrew Wilson debate you once or something? He's crazy. Well, that was a fun half hour killed there, I suppose.
Well, yeah, I do think it's funny that anybody was surprised that at an event where it's like, come here, rich men only. You're sure to get a high maintenance, gold digging, unfit individual. Why didn't any men show up? I don't know.
I'd like to address this question here because I have a really good story about this. So in college, Babbage says, for anybody who's just listening at home, does Zach have a degree in African American studies?
Literally.
During my undergrad, I had to take a cultural class. This was many years ago, so like DEI wasn't a thing, but certainly, the seeds of it were there. And you had to take a cultural class, and so they had an Pan-African American Studies class, and so I took that, and I was like, well, this might be interesting, and it was basically me and a bunch of black people, okay, and the professor, she was like a very well-educated black woman who had gotten in touch with her own roots through her academic studies, and she was actually in the process of finishing up her PhD program. And so this class was an opportunity for her to like soundboard a lot of her own academic ideas that she was writing into this PhD thesis. And the whole thing was about the concept of blackness. Okay. And her theory was that blackness is not about race explicitly, okay? It can be about race, but really it's an attitude. It's a cultural belief, and it's an experience. And she loved the fact that this white kid, was in the class, and we had to read things like Marcus Garvey and I don't know, all of these like famous black authors. And
name more than Marcus Garvey.
W.E.B. Du Bois. They're kind of like polar opposites. But so anyways, we had to read the books, and then we had to write papers based upon the books, based upon what her questions were in lieu of like how the text played out. Okay. So, what did you get from the text? Did you see what I'm asking you about here or not? Most people did not reconcile the text with her questions, and it seemed to be very difficult for people to put those things together and complete the assignments. And people got very upset with me. The black students in the class got very upset with me.
I don't see how.
Because I had a 4-point. Okay. I had, because I did all the assignments, and I did them in the way that the professor asked us to do them. And it was interesting because the other people in the class, they would frequently like argue with the professor. Like, why do I have to do it like this? And she's like, because it's an assignment, because this is what I'm asking of you as the professor. And I want you to draw certain lines out of this text. Okay. I want you to take these concepts and then apply them in a particular way. And
are you saying they didn't follow the directions?
That is
the authorities very well.
They would not follow the instructions. They would not follow any direction. And they did not like the fact that they were being told what to do. And they really hated the fact that I was white and that I was doing well in the class. And more than once, people were like, she's only giving you a 4-point because you're white.
Was the teacher white too?
No, she was black as hell. Okay.
Wow.
She was black.
Why is no black?
Huh? Yeah. So she was
just avoids the question.
She was black. The other students were black. I was white. And I'm pretty sure that like everybody that took the class thought that it was going to be a slam dunk easy class because it was, black people taking a class about blackness. And it was there was all far deeper concepts that were being touched upon in the class.
So did the black people fail the class about black culture?
I didn't ask anybody at the end. By the time like people were aware of what I was doing in the class, and they were definitely it was uncomfortable by the time that the class ended. And I didn't ask anybody else, how well they were doing in these assignments, but I could tell from people's reactions that they were not happy about the grades that they were getting. And anyways, the professor at the very end, because the end of our semester coincided with the end of her PhD program, she literally had a mental breakdown. She didn't show up to class one night, and so we hung around for a while, and then we all left because it was obvious she wasn't coming. The next class, she showed up, and she had her braids were half pulled out, and it was obvious that she hadn't had her hair done, and she was wearing sweat clothes when she would normally, dress up appropriately to come in and teach a class.
And dress.
No. And she she was like, I can't do this. She's like, I can't do this with you people. And there's not enough time. And I'm freaking out because I got to finish my assignment. And so she basically gave everybody a pass at the end of the class so that she could have enough time for herself to finish her doctoral thesis. And
this sounds like the most immersive educational experience you could have ever gotten on the topic.
Yeah, it absolutely was.
You lived it, Zach. You lived it.
Other than going to InvestFest, I mean, it is probably the most immersive experience.
Yeah. And it was not the experience that I was expecting to get, but I just thought it was so ironic that these people were so convinced that.
What do you mean by these people?
The blacks in my class. I mean, I was the only white guy. Because I was white.
Were you really the only white person in the whole class?
Hand to God. Hand to God. I was the only white person in the class.
You put them through a struggle session. You should have also, the original question, Zach, 20 minutes ago, was, do you have an African studies degree?
Oh, no, I don't. My point was that I took an African studies class, and I did better than all of the black people in the class. And
did you then rush the black fraternity after that?
Oh, no, I don't know anything about
Lambda.
Yeah.
Lambda. Yeah.
But it was just shocking to me that all of these, because I went in with zero preconceived notions and
no racial biases going into the class.
Well, I mean, I just thought,
Then you came out of the class.
It's a class about African studies. I thought maybe I would, find some interesting new factoids that I didn't know. I knew that we were going to be reading some black authors that I hadn't ever read before. And, but
was it actually about Africa, or was it just about African Americans?
Pan-African studies. So it encompassed the entirety of the African diaspora. Okay. So it was, African and Pan-African thought and culture. And so that not only encompassed, black people in other parts of the world, but also black people that were integral here in the United States and the Caribbean and stuff like that. And the lesson that I learned was that those black people had a far greater set of biases than I did going in there, because they were so convinced that my success in the class was due to one thing, and that was the color of my skin.
They were right.
Which is odd. You would think it would be just the opposite.
Yeah, I applied myself. I did the assignments, and I handed them all in on time, by the way, and I was a single father.
According to the Smithsonian.
Or most of them, probably. Well, maybe not.
So it's like the melanin level where somebody is officially called black. What's the?
I feel like Zach's 2 shades away.
I may be.
He's very close.
But that was another thing, is her concept of blackness, the fact that I understood what she was saying, blackness as a state of mind, state of being. That really upset everybody else. He doesn't know what blackness means. And
the teacher said that you understood blackness.
She did. Yeah.
She implied that you understood blackness better than they did.
She definitely did, and that really upset them.
You were lucky to make
pretty open-minded professor there. Was there a textbook for this class? Did she write it, or did she just lecture based on like authors and stuff that you were reading?
She lectured based on authors and stuff that we were reading, and then I would imagine that a fair amount of the lesson plans were taken from her like time as a PhD student. So she's already done the undergrad, the master's, and now she's doing the PhD. So I mean, she had years of like content specific study, and theoretically she's going to finish her PhD and she's just going to immediately become a professor at probably a better university. I don't know what happened to her, but
well, I was just getting at, like, my experience in college was basically just repeat the same nonsense using the same jargon as a professor right back at them.
Exactly.
And you're guaranteed an A. Like, I didn't even know what I was talking about, but I was just using terminology that they would constantly use. I had a history of TV sitcoms class that I thought was going to be like an easy freaking class. That was an elective. And it was like an upper division sociology class, unbeknownst to me. And this teacher took it dead seriously, and he wrote the textbook. So our tests were all like blue book tests, but they were open book. So you could just literally just like quote him and like feed his ego and get an A. And like everybody in the class was like, my friends that took it with me they got C's. I'm like, you guys are idiots. Like, why are you arguing with this guy? Like, just repeat his shit and then you'll get an A. Like he just, it's all a big ego, stroke. So
I had the exact same conversation on multiple occasions. And to be fair, not only with the black people in this class, but with white people in other classes too.
Yeah.
It
just works in every class.
Yeah, there was this
with all colors of people.
Yeah, it was a Benetton rainbow of stupidity among all of the other students. And I mean, it's a simple concept. They give you the outline. You have the syllabus at the beginning. You have the outline of what they expect you to learn by the end of the class, the concepts they expect you to demonstrate, and then they will give you a writing assignment or a research project, and it would be based on something specific. And if you give them what they want, then you will get an A. It's so easy.
It's simple.
He is Black Pain.
Cam says Jordan and I are racist against robots. I think I could be in on that. How are we racist?
Yeah, that's what's really gonna bring humanity together is
anti-robe
collective hate against the clankers. I'm convinced.
Clankers, is that what we're calling them?
I feel like
sounds like a racist term against robots, Jordan.
Yeah, they're wirebacks, tin skins.
Wirebacks.
tin skins.
Yes.
Waterback. It would be
collective. Like that's what's going to bring all the skin colors together is collective hatred against robots and AI.
So instead of the
actual racism, because it's the human race being racist against.
So
it's sort of like that alien invasion concept, only with robots, isn't it?
Yeah, tin skins.
Unite humanity against
clankers.
tin skins.
I'm down for this, but like, what are some of the, how every race has like their thing that you can make fun of? Like, so what do we make fun of with the tin skins?
The way they dance, like the Minnesota mayor.
They don't have a soul. Soulless.
His dance did look a little bit like that robot dancing.
It's like a gay Optimus
in the face. Remember that?
Soulless loser. Can't grow hair on your own. Ain't got no blood. Copper blood. That sucks.
They can't even use tallow.
Jordan, you've thought this through, haven't you? You've got
100%. And if you want to defend your home against the robots, you need one of those things of rope that the sailors use, and you just throw the rope over them, and they're not gonna be able to.
Like a rope net kind of
Sounds
thing.
like
rope net.
Django.
And they'll just trip, and then they'll be like dangling their legs comically while they're trying to get out of the rope.
Yeah.
Can't you just get like a personal EMP or something?
Do you feel like a netting would mess them up, right? Like that.
It's simple.
Like the net gun with the weights on the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you have to throw it, right? Like like a fishing net. If you have to, if you can't invest in a gun, right? You don't have the net throwing gun. You don't have the shooting gun. You could throw a net on a robot, and I feel like you'd be able to get away.
You could probably do that, or like a can of like great stuff, the expanding foam. You just like hit wherever the sensors are, or just a baseball bat to the head. I mean,
Q Awakening says cargo nets. He was saying it to Jordan, but that's
Cargo nets. Yeah, that'll work too. In a
So you think like
pinch, that'll work.
you're talking like Terminator movies would have been completely different had he just had a cargo net?
Throw a net on him.
Just throw a cargo net on him. Man, these plot holes.
RoboCop totally ruined by a net.
The Matrix.
If they only
Another one.
knew.
well, but RoboCop had an unlimited supply of ammunition. Like literally, he never runs out of ammunition, and he never has to reload. So even if there was a net thrown at him, he could just like spray and pray and then bust his way through. And I bet you he's got also like a knife that pops out, maybe a blowtorch or something like that.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Jordan, what do you think is the best way to defeat the robots?
Join them. I would buy one.
G-Money.
I'd buy one of
On
those.
G-Money's team.
Are you gonna buy one when they come out?
35 grand for one of those
Yeah.
house helper robots that are coming out soon. You guys know what I'm
So
talking
you're
about?
saying we're screwed.
Yeah.
We
I wonder
can't-
how long it'll take till we actually start seeing those around. Like I'm waiting for somebody to like get a. No, that's a great idea. You should buy a robot and turn it into a lawn mowing business, and like just have it go
Then we're
around
gonna
in
see-
motion for you.
Then we're gonna see like illegal Mexican immigrants forming a union or something, some kind of protests against the robots for taking their jobs.
What's it called? Neo, the home robot? Yeah, it's like 30 grand or something. It's like the price of a car, but it'll do your laundry for you and dishes and stuff.
Isn't Optimus supposed to do that?
Yeah, but Optimus isn't ready yet.
It's not ready.
None of them are really ready for prime time. I mean, theoretically, all of them are going to do your laundry and your dishes, and that's that's the hook to get them into the house. There's this one robot. We might have actually watched the video of the promo for it, like maybe 6 to 8 months ago or something like that. But
you think they're going to perfect the laundry and dish robots first? Because I think that they're definitely going to perfect the sex robots first.
Oh, those are already done, I think.
they've already got sex robots,
done.
but
How do you know that, G-Strand?
they don't move. Okay, it's
I said I think.
You said it awfully confidently.
sex robots are just like silicone bodies with I guess an HP computer.
This is
in
the
the
plot
head.
to Weird Science, but continue.
Yeah. No, but they have the robots that they are offering people. Like hang on, I'll find the one, but they are offering it for sale. You can order it right now, and it just walks around the house. It does your laundry. It knows how to pick things up. It does the dishes, and it charges itself. Now, what they didn't tell people initially was that for at least the first year or so, as they're all training the models for these robots, there is like an Indian on the other end, and he's watching and actually like remote controlling. So you want to be real careful about what you do or say in front of them.
Or
Don't have sex with them because there's an
I'd
Indian
still
man
fuck it.
watching.
Because there's an Indian man on the other side.
Punjabi can watch. I'd still fuck it.
If you have sex with that robot, you're having sex with every Indian dev.
Oh my God. Hold on, you guys. So I searched robot for sale, and of course this
InvestFest again.
InvestFest again.
No, I wanted to get here. This is look what pops up. This girlfriend robot sold for $98,000 to a lonely man, and you can tell.
Why go to InvestFest when you could buy?
Right, that 100,000 lifetime membership or 10,000 lifetime membership. Just
Yeah,
pitch
they're
in a few
doing
more
the
dollars and-
laundry and the dishes robots first. Look at the fucking position she's in.
Well, she's not really a robot, though. She's just literally
she's
a
just a
silicone
head.
doll that you
Well,
can.
how else do you get the clothes out of the back of the dryer, Ash?
She's a
Here it
mouse.
is. Here it is. This is the one that they're actually
The-
selling. The
The
Neo.
smart company would combine the sex robot with the dishwashing robot.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
A
And
full
today,
stack, right?
We're launching
Your
Neo,
full stack robot, yeah.
our humanoid for the home. Ain't no sunshine when she...
Sorry. Okay, so you can just see, look, it follows you around. It picks up your clothes. It comes to check on you. Hey, do you need...
too awkwardly.
Can I put away these dishes for you, Mike? Don't worry, I've got it. Where are my keys? I found them.
Yeah.
Like,
This
it just seems so stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, especially for as much money as they are.
Just do your own.
Set up to iRobot.
Do your own laundry.
No, I
And then
mean,
of course-
I was thinking about this today when I was packing
Hey,
up
the mayor of
orders.
Minneapolis.
Took me about an hour. I'm like,
Better
man, I
than-
would spend money on a robot to pack up orders for me.
But to spend $30,000 to do that, it would take 20 years to make that money back to make it worth it, wouldn't it?
It'd be better than hiring a human. Sorry.
I don't know, John. Can you put a price tag on your time?
I'll just wait. I'll just wait till the sex robots are used on the market. It'll be cheaper that way.
Oh God! Oh,
People with
God.
sex
Jordan,
robot
no.
fill orders for you. I
No,
love
Jordan.
that. I love that spirit.
Not letting you do that, pal.
Ash, this
Only
is more
buying them used.
right here. This is I don't think they have anything that is a full body movement sex robot, but I mean this is what I'm worried about. The guy who's going to hold the concrete tube.
Yeah.
You're worried about that guy? You know that
Worried
guy
he's gonna
probably
bury
makes
you in concrete?
$60,000 a year to stand there and hold that concrete tube.
I'm worried that a human. I'm worried that a human isn't going to be able to hold that concrete tube because they're going to have a robot do it instead.
Exactly. You
Yeah.
pay for the robot once. You pay for
Yeah.
the human on an annual basis,
Correct.
and it whines a lot.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Like,
robots
look at
can
that
work
a little bit
24
too.
hours a day.
Yeah, the robot will work 24 hours a day. It doesn't whine. You don't have to give it health benefits,
Yeah. Doesn't get carpal tunnel.
right?
Doesn't need
Doesn't have to take a pee break.
Doesn't give you no lip.
Yeah. Definitely not going to have maternity leave coming up.
Are you gonna have sex with it?
Full
I-
stack,
you're
full
horny
stack
enough, yeah.
robot.
You definitely wouldn't have to worry about the boss backing this into a corner.
This is the number one reason why modern unions are absolutely retarded, because modern unions will right now organize their people to say dumb shit like, you need to give us full health benefits. You need to give us all of these things. Meanwhile, there's a robot waiting in the wings to do all of those things. Now, the employers could potentially be convinced with some compelling arguments. Pause on that red suit guy. Some compelling arguments for keeping humans around, but the unions are making the humans look retarded.
Oh,
And
the
I think
robots might
if I was-
unionize though.
If I was corporation at this point in time, I would embrace the robots. The reason I asked you to stop on this guy is because this robot is a way better dancer than that
I was-
mess guy.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Jacob
Yeah.
Fry. Yeah, the robot definitely has better rhythm. He's got better control. His slide is on another level.
He's better looking too.
He's
So-
better looking. Yeah.
Jacob Fry's dancing would look better if there was a bunch of humans dancing around him, but if this robot was dancing around him, his dancing would look worse.
It's pretty good. He's doing the robot. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
solid.
sweet.
This is not fake. This is the Unitree robot. This is the one that we showed before that was beating up the little kids in the.
Oh, the one that kicked the kid in the face. I watched that way too many times.
There was another one that punched a kid in the gut.
I think he kicked him in the gut. The little Chinese kid.
How they learned.
There were two different instances, John. One person was assaulted in the gut, and then another one was assaulted in the face. Look at this. The halcyon days of robotics. 2023. Oh my God, this is like a full suit, like in
Look how bigger.
Like, get away from her, you bitch.
15-foot tall four-wheeled robot suit.
Oh, dude.
So you could get into the
Yeah.
robot.
Yeah, look, you got flat screens.
Just like the
showing you-
sex robots.
What is
Oh, the full-on transformer?
Gundam.
I feel like this is a plot point in so many different movies, but the one that
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the
Right.
most is that Jennifer Lopez J-Lo movie Atlas that Brian and I watched.
Oh my God.
that
Why would
was
you
about
do
the AI
that?
craze? And there was this kind of robot contraption in there.
How
That's
much
the
did they
one
say
where
this
the
was gonna
moral
be?
of the story is
$2.7 million for this thing.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that doesn't even come with a minigun.
Now with inflation, it's probably closer to 7, but they might have also been able to bring down the cost and amortize it over a certain length of time.
Now, what would you not do with this thing though? Like,
Yeah, no, you
think of the possibilities.
smash that big fist through a brick wall first.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'd
Like
pick
a
up
lot of Kool-Aid commercials.
Yeah. Oh, just like tear the wall open. Maybe like tear the top off of a make robots affordable again. Oh, it's great. Oh my God, it's got wheels. It's got freaking wheels. They just keep showing the same thing over and over again.
So it's literally a transformer.
It's
Yeah,
a transformer. Yep.
Imagine the Killdozer, but with that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
Marvin,
don't piss me off, local community council.
Well, when somebody tells you that you don't need an AR-15 or a large-scale weapon for defense, you can point to these robot suits that we're all going to be hiding from before we figure out a way to take them down in the future.
It is crazy to think about.
Just a net. That's it. Just a net. A rope net.
Is that a dog? Is that a robot dog?
Yeah, that's the unitary pump.
What is that? What is that for? Like,
Unitary pump
what's the
max.
purpose?
So I think they sell these. You can get them for home use, and I really don't know why you'd have it. Maybe to like walk your perimeter and see if there's somebody that's going to break in. But pretty sure they. This is unitary pump is a professional gym in your pocket. It says
Gym.
Yeah.
What is
Sure,
it about?
sure. Yeah.
How was
Did
that
you-
a gym?
Can I put
So-
a gun on it?
I probably yeah.
That,
Did you guys ever
that
see
to me, there is a
Metalhead?
gym.
I think maybe they're selling this, which is some type of resistance training, and then they also produce these robot dogs. So they're just getting in some
Okay.
advertising and keeping it.
That's not the gym right there. That's the
That's not
dog.
the gym,
And the
no.
gym is you running from it, and then you lose a bunch of weight because it's chasing you. Did you guys
Do
see
you have to
the
like
Black
take it for
Mirror-
a walk?
Black
sorry.
Mirror episode Metalhead?
Oh, that's a
Did you
good
guys
one.
see
Yeah.
that? Yeah.
I don't think so.
That's these dogs. I am bullish on the cargo net theory though, because they can have all the tech and software in the world, but you throw some physical barriers
Yeah.
into those joints and stuff. I feel like that's
I feel like it won't take long for them to figure that out, though.
Yeah, until they get the dexterity to undo the knots. But then, as Dale Gribble says, pocket sand.
Yes, Sam.
Yes.
What does that do?
I
sand.
read
It's
Slit.
weird.
lost on me.
Throw
What,
sand in your
you all said something.
computer.
I can
It gets
understand.
in their
anything
it gets in their joints, and that's it. They're done.
Until they have
Well-
real thick tin skin.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna like figure out ways around that.
Then we'll EMP gun. Pew pew pew.
Then what about everybody's Bitcoin if there's EMPs, Jordan?
Well, as long as you
It all
have
comes back
Oh,
up.
that's
just joking.
that's
That's
why
just an
I'm
argument
not a
everybody
Bitcoin
says.
maxi. That's why I'm not a Bitcoin maxi.
I'm mostly joking.
Mostly.
Okay, so I'm just thinking about the future here. Maybe we need to work on developing some type of weighted net gun specifically for use with rogue AI robots. And we could also work on some type of directed energy EMP weapon. And it would only
do
Like
it
a
would only-
local one, right?
Yeah,
Like
localized EMP, but I mean a focused beam EMP,
Mhm.
so that you can point it at something and you can reliably kill the electronics in that while saving your computers and DVD players. And
Yeah, they're making drone guns, but I don't know the dispersal of the EMP. I don't know how focused it is.
What? Imagine the effects that could have on people with pacemakers, Zach.
well, that's why I want to make sure that we don't just go off in a 30-yard.
Zach's like, don't hit my vape. Don't hit my vape. Hit the robot.
Yeah, it can't just be in all directions. It's got to be focused directly at somebody. And, God forbid when the robot drops, if you're still holding the trigger and like your grandma's behind it and she's like, Jimmy, no.
Sorry, Grandma.
You could replace her with a robot, though. I mean, if
collateral damage, that's what you got to do.
Has it. Cargo net EMPs.
Yeah, I'm thinking the net is going to be made of filament wire that has an electrical. The net itself.
The combination.
That's going to cost more than the robot.
And electronically, stops the robot in its tracks.
We could
have the robots make the guns, and then before they become sentient.
Yeah. The exterior of the net itself could be coated in, some type of Faraday cage like material. And then that way the EMP would be directed inward, which of course is the direction of the robot, because theoretically you've already hit it with the net and it's all wrapped up and on the ground trying to get out like this.
We should really pursue this. This is the future.
Yeah, I feel like we could just not make the robots.
Bad weapons.
Well, the robots are already here.
Yeah,
there's sex robots. Once there's sex robots, there's going to be all kinds of robots. So it's just like the internet. Once the internet's here, it's like the toothpaste is out of the tube. So we should be thinking ahead of how we could combat this. And I think Zach has the perfect sort of design. We just need some kind of engineer to come up with the net with the Faraday cage properties to it.
I feel like we all need to rewatch iRobot to remember what that story is really about and learn some lessons, because we're not headed down a great path right now, I feel like, after watching these videos.
Yeah, that came up in my feed the other day, and I was just thinking about that. But then I remember not particularly liking it, despite whatever's happening in the world today.
You took an African culture class and you didn't like a Will Smith movie?
Well, I mean,
aced an African culture class and didn't like a Will Smith movie? What is going on?
Will Smith isn't that black, okay? And let's be honest, he's gay, okay?
Is he? Is Will Smith gay?
Will Smith is totally gay. Yeah.
Who was that? What was the girl he was married to?
Has that always been a thing? Because I feel like that's brand new information to me.
Okay, well, let's just go on Twitter and search, is Will Smith gay?
Just don't share your screen while you're searching that, please.
Yeah, don't worry.
While you're looking at
that, Will Smith is gay.
Let's do a quick sponsor. Hold on. Sponsor first before I forget.
Okay.
I just want to get this out of the way before we get banned and sued and all sorts of things. So Pure Tallow, if you're like most of us, you're paying more attention to what you put on your body, just like Will Smith does, not just what you eat. Our friends over at Pure Tallow make skincare and perfume the old way. Grass-fed, pasture-raised tallow from small American ranches in Montana, Wyoming, and the best state in the country, North Dakota. No parabens, no synthetic fillers, no mystery ingredients, just what your grandmother's generation would recognize. They also make botanical perfumes, real flower absolutes, real extracts, handcrafted in small batches, not mass-produced overseas. This is a small family-run American business built the right way, one jar, one bottle at a time. Check them out at bepuretallow.com. Use coupon code Badlands for 10% off your order and support real American craftsmanship. Who's giggling in the background?
Sorry. I didn't know my mic was on.
That's okay. Bepuretallow.com. What was that?
We'll call them Tin Crow laws, and we'll have segregation for the robots.
That's oh my God! Will they have their own separate charging station than the electric cars?
Yeah, 100%. We have to.
This is great.
And they have to build their own electrical systems for that. They're on their own.
Great stuff. Okay, Zach.
All right. So this is only from April 15th of this year. And this woman who lives in Hollywood is claiming she knows secrets about Will Smith and his family. She alleges Will Smith has always been gay and that everyone in Hollywood knows.
You're using a Dom Luker post?
Well, listen, the fact that it's a Dom Luker post, it just means it was a post that somebody else posted first. Okay?
That's true. That's true.
He's like a clearinghouse for other people's posts. So
Gay. Okay? He's gay. He's always been gay. I lived in Hollywood for a decade. My boss was his agent at CIA for 8 years and would help him shuffle men in and out of their mansions. Him and Jada Pinkett Smith don't even they haven't even ever lived in the same bedroom. She is his, what's it called, lavender wife or whatever, to seem normal so they can seem like the all-American family. But in reality, Will Smith is gay and always has been. I hate Hollywood and I don't even like celebrities. I don't give a shit about any of that stuff. But I'm just so sick of seeing this story of like, oh, she's this big cheater, even though she's absolutely insufferable. That's just so you guys will talk about them. That's why their whole family is weird and it doesn't know what gender they are, because the dad shuffles men in and out of their home all the time. It's not all on him. Like, she's willingly married to a gay man. And that's fine. I love gay people, but it makes me feel, it's weird that they're pretending that. It grosses me out and it's annoying, but he's gay. That's the whole thing. I know that he is gay for sure. I'm not saying that because I read an article. I'm saying it because I lived in Hollywood and I know that he's gay. He's gay. Will Smith is gay and he always has been.
How can you argue with that?
Yeah, I mean,
argue.
Really. And she's not like the only person who said it. This is like an open secret that has been talked about. I mean, like, men who have been with Will Smith have also come out and talked about it and stuff. And I'm not attacking Will Smith for being gay, but I mean, he is.
Has he ever come out as gay?
No, he's never come out as gay, but he's definitely, been come out as a cuck. I mean, like, that was what she was just talking about there. I mean,
do they have gay sex robots?
I'm sure they must.
Oh.
I mean, like, they don't just make sex robots for straight men.
Just interchangeable metal parts.
By a modular model.
Tranny robots. Tranny formers.
Transformers. Oh god.
So funny.
They're just men in disguise.
Oh, they'll be playing in the WNBA any minute.
Yeah, we could talk about what's his name's 9-inch clitoris.
Oh
That
my
is
god! I saw you post
hilarious.
that, Ash.
I said it on the radio this week.
Did you really?
Yeah,
On the radio.
It was maybe not the most, the best decision on my
I
part,
feel like
but
it is the best decision you've ever made, probably.
yeah,
Absolutely.
So I was on the radio and the guest for that segment, it was 2 hours, so it was chunked up into segments. And the guest for that segment was Erin Lee, who is, in my opinion, a hero in Colorado. Her daughter was the like middle school, I think it was, tried to trans her daughter at an after school art club. They invited her daughter to art club and it was trans club, and long journey. Anyway, she's become a massive anti-trans activist. She got 3 ballot measures on the fake election ballot for November, but she was on the and it was all very serious. It was a very serious conversation. And then I just straight up asked her, what do you think about Royce White's 9-inch clitoris? And she laughed. She said, I'm real, it's sad that it had to come to this, but now that it has come to this, and she answered it great. But I said Royce White's 9-inch clitoris on the FCC controlled airwaves this week.
Amazing.
And I asked a congressman why we should be paying taxes, and he said, is there's really important things that we need, like the DEA, because you can't have liberty if you are dying of a drug overdose. And I didn't get a fucking follow-up question. And I'm still mad about it. And after the congressman left, I ranted about that for, several minutes until the next commercial break, because there's like 36 minutes of commercials on the radio per hour. Yeah. It's insane. But yeah, the DEA, that's why we should all keep paying taxes, is for the DEA. Republicans are fucked. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you guys.
Got to get.
So glad you get to ask that question, though. That's great.
Oh yeah. I've asked a few of them now. Always in like a local context, but I cornered one of them at an event, and he was.
We need to start normalizing that with more people. More people need to be
100%.
asking that. Absolutely.
That was Congressman Gabe Evans, for folks that are wondering, Colorado District 8.
Is he already a congressman, or is he running?
Yes. It's probably the most competitive district in Colorado. So there's four solid Democrat districts, 3 solid Republican districts, and then CD8, which should be a solid Republican district because it's cow country, like it's all farmers and ranchers, except when they drew that district, which was just after the 2020 census, when they drew that district, they drew down low, so it includes the northern part of Denver. So it's a competitive district because it was rigged. So the first person in there was a Democrat, Yadira Caraveo was her name. Then Gabe Evans beat her, and he's up for re-election, and super loves the DEA and says we all need to keep paying taxes so we can fund the DEA. I should have followed up with, I had so many follow-ups, but I didn't get a follow-up. Again, I'm still mad at it, but like, should we all keep paying taxes to fund the fucking ATF too?
Probably.
Yeah, probably in his mind. I mean,
dumb.
So worth the waste, fraud, and
Be right back.
abuse to just have the DEA. Sounds like he wasn't really prepared for that question, Ash.
Yeah, no, he definitely was not.
It was definitely not on his little list of who questions I might have to answer tonight.
I would think that just with the number of busts that take place and the drugs that are seized and all of the bank accounts that get repossessed and the mansions and the cars, we could probably fund the DEA just through that.
But we wouldn't.
Well,
and
of course.
That's the point. The point is that we wouldn't do any of this shit because it's all unconstitutional. And well, you know, we really need the FBI. No, actually, we don't.
We don't.
We don't
can
need
all of
the
this.
federal government to be in a local law enforcement capacity. That's retarded, and the founders are rolling over in their graves. But people are like, "Are you saying we shouldn't have the FBI?" Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, that's what I'm
exactly.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
That would be beautiful.
Do you guys want to take my quiz on this week's news?
Let's do it.
I made a quiz. Well,
You made a quiz?
Oh, actually, it wasn't Claude. Sorry. It was ChatGPT, not Claude, that made this quiz based on the Badlands news brief this week. So if you, I want the people that don't know the answer to answer the question, but I don't know how I can manipulate that into happening. So I'm just going to ask the questions. 1, who was confirmed as U.S. Attorney? This is a gay quiz. Who was confirmed as U.S. Attorney General by a 50-49 Senate vote?
Todd Blanche.
Yeah, I'm not giving. If they're really,
Am I not
easy,
supposed to say anything? Am I supposed to
fine.
keep my mouth shut?
I think
You're
we
fine.
can all answer. Yeah.
They're
We can all
multiple
answer?
choice.
Okay. I
I'm
wasn't
not
sure if we
gonna
were
read
supposed
the
to answer
multiple
or if
choice.
this is for the chat.
No, it's for you guys. But
Okay.
but I'm not going to read them. This is a multiple. I have a multiple choice, but I'm not going to read. It's too easy for that.
Oh,
So I'm
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
ask the questions. 2, what happened to the SPLC's motion to dismiss its federal indictment?
It
was
got
denied.
It was just it was
dismissed or whatever.
denied. Yeah. The FBI opened a criminal investigation into which attorney general shortly after James Comey was fired.
Jeff Sessions.
Oh wait, what are we doing right now? The quiz?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh damn it! I meant
Too easy.
It was, you would have gotten all 3. It was very easy.
Yeah, you would have gotten all 3. The GPT made this multiple choice. We're not doing that. It's way too easy. What did recently released messages reportedly show Anthony Fauci privately discussing?
Miscarriages.
Correct.
Just
What
you're
phrase
nailing it.
did AOC? This one I am going to read the multiple choices because they're funny. What phrase did AOC use to describe the earlier progressive political era she was distancing herself from? A, the Great Awakening. B, Woke One. C, Progressive 1.0. Or D, the Resistance.
B. Woke one.
That was Woke One.
The recently single AOC.
Yeah, we just found that out, didn't we?
Well, yeah, I mean,
got rid
he
of her
was
cunt voice.
super white, not only super white, but ginger.
Yeah,
He was
ginger
not
is
on brand
unfortunate.
for her. Yeah.
I knew something was up when she was giving herself hormone injections on a live stream.
Yeah, wasn't she freezing her eggs and stuff too?
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
really do that if you've got a fiance.
Yeah.
Okay. What happened to Josh Reed?
I don't know.
His beard is gone. It's his superpower.
He didn't show up.
Oh no, his beard
Shave
is
his
still
face
there.
too?
I'm sorry, that was just Matt Trump. Josh
No,
Reed did shave his beard a while ago,
Then he
but I
grew it
think
back,
he grew it
didn't
back.
he?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
grew
I
it
feel like
back.
he grew it back. What policy? I thought this said Satan at first. What policy did a Staten Island judge temporarily block?
TPS.
Let's say it one more time.
Well, if I do the multiple choices, you'll get it immediately.
Okay.
What policy did a Staten Island judge temporarily block?
I don't know. There's some. I feel like there's a story every day about some rogue judge doing something.
Wasn't the
But Staten Island, it's a Mum Donnie story.
the tax. Yeah.
Pierre, yes. The FBI's Round River operation reportedly characterized Biden-Ukraine corruption allegations as what?
Russian disinformation.
Correct.
Conduits
Former
of Russian
SP. I promise next week I will make the quiz harder. I did it 3 minutes before the show started, so
That's fine.
I'll do a better job next week. Former SPLC CFO Heidi Beerick was reportedly arrested on charges involving fraud and what other alleged crime?
Embezzlement.
Tax evasion, money laundering, obstruction of Congress, or witness tampering.
Tax
money
evasion.
laundry.
Yeah, money laundering.
It is money laundering. Why did ICE deny a records request concerning allegations against Representative Ilhan Omar?
Because it's an ongoing investigation.
Mhm.
Yes. An active law enforcement matter was involved. Yes. I'm so excited about that. Have you guys looked
Me
at that
too.
story?
That is
Story makes me
wonderful.
so happy. I really hope she gets deported. But first, to get deported, she's going to first have to be stripped of her naturalized citizenship. And this is a bit of a gray area because you can be stripped of your citizenship if you participate or if you committed immigration fraud to get your citizenship, right? But it is not the case, I think, that if you are a naturalized citizen that engages in immigration fraud to help other people get fake citizenship, then it's not like on the statute something that you can lose your citizenship for. But I think that it should be. And I think that Ilhan Omar could be the role that she is supposed to play could be us making it so that if you participate in immigration fraud at all as a naturalized citizen, then you can be stripped of your citizenship and you should get the fuck out. But right now, we have to do that through the courts to make that a thing. And I'm hopeful that that's Ilhan's role in the movie.
So Ash, point. So I don't know that they say specifically if you lie. I think it's just the commission of immigration fraud is what can have you denaturalized. But Ilhan Omar lied about her age so that she could qualify for citizenship because she would have been considered an adult. That would be enough right there if it is only to, immigration fraud on your behalf. But she also had, from what I understand, likely lied about her true identity, which would mean that she received naturalization with a false name, which would also qualify. Yes. And then you add in the immigration fraud for the benefit of her brother. And I think that's a no-brainer. But you also have her.
That's 3 strikes. You only get 3.
Right. But I
also
think
there's
that
treason. So
there is treason. Yes. Just for good measure, though, to add in the proximity to the Feeding Our Future and the various scams that took place in Minnesota. If that investigation leads anywhere near any crimes that she could be credibly tried for, I think that it's 100%. I'm really hanging my hat on that. I am standing on this rug firmly.
Yeah, the Omar rug is a good one, I think.
Do you think
there's bruising involved, I think, if this rug gets pulled, but I'm on it as well, Zach.
I'm on it too. And Ash, do you think there's any coincidence of the timing where they just busted that Chinese ring where they were marrying people to, fake marriages to get people citizenship here?
I don't
That
know.
just
Do we
happened
have
this week.
connections between the Somali fraudster,
I don't know, but
Somali
it's just
criminally invading fraudsters, and the Chinese ones?
I know the Chinese have been doing this for decades. I mean, I just know that from my own personal experience. I know a girl that actually got paid to marry a Chinese guy and then get him through the immigration process and then,
wow,
dissolve the marriage.
Did you turn him
Are
in?
you an accomplice?
This was like 30 years ago.
Well,
I was not an accomplice, but I do know somebody who did that, and they said there was like this whole ring, and they got busted at the time. She had to go testify against the people who basically paid her to do it. So they used her to kind of get to the ringleaders. But like this was in the news this week where they busted a big ring, and I think 1,000 people or something got arrested or something like that. But I find the timing of that interesting because it's basically the same type of thing that Ilhan Omar did, only she did it with her brother, not just some strange Somali guy.
Yes.
Yeah. So I've seen people complaining, saying that, what we're seeing in terms of prosecutions is low hanging fruit. From my perspective, they are laying the groundwork for baseline enforcement. Okay. I mean, like up until this point, none of these things were prosecuted at all. And people were just allowed to essentially lie and do whatever they want. We've had all of these people they've been denaturalizing have been known criminals for decades sometimes. Like this person came in with a fake name, then they were found to, actually have a different name, and they let them naturalize anyways, and then they molested a kid or they got caught with some CP or something like that, and they've just been living here. Maybe they went to prison, maybe they were on parole or something like that, but now they're rounding them up and they're getting rid of them. So I feel that they are creating this environment where it is completely acceptable and necessary to go after people, no matter who they are, where they are, when they committed the crime, or what they have established here in the United States.
Agreed.
Yep.
I think
Any more questions, Ash?
Well, no. I mean, I think Ilhan Omar, her case, and it's not just the portfolio of crime that Zach laid out. She was also implicated in the voter fraud scheme in Minnesota, where her broader network was padding the voter rolls and dealing with fake ballots and fake voters and all that. Yep. And I'm sorry, I think that it is preposterous that Americans have to cater to people who are the stated enemies of our country. I don't think that it is possible for Ilhan Omar to not violate her oath, because her worldview is fundamentally at odds with ours. This person has allegedly, and I don't know if there's any evidence that she did, but has allegedly sworn an oath to protect the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. But she is an enemy, and she has, since she assumed her role, she has set out to destroy the Constitution of the United States of America. So I don't understand why we're living, and I think we're coming out of it, and I think that's a good thing, but we have been living in this dynamic for a long time where, because of the liberty in our country and our protected liberties as Americans, we have to allow other people to subvert our nation, coordinated, systemically, and they're openly state that they want to undermine and destroy our way of life and our form of government and what representation means and all of these things. And I just think that's real fucking dumb. And I think that we're moving out of that. I think people are sort of, the fog is lifting a little bit. But Ilhan Omar is, I mean, if you guys started talking about our girl Brusband or whatever the fuck you would call her, and that I'd be a little ragey about it, because I think she is an enemy, and I think she needs to go. And I think she has the potential to be a great narrative vehicle and a great power projection for the American people if we deal with Ilhan Omar correctly, and get her the fuck out and reestablish the rules surrounding what an honor it should be to be a representative of the people, and what that actually means. And if you swear that oath and then decide that you're just going to do everything in opposition to it, well, you make an example. I think she has the potential to be that example.
Yep.
Any more quiz questions?
Yeah, there's one
What's that
more.
plus?
What it's actually you might use this is more of a local news one. I put it in one of my takes, but it's more local. You guys might not get this one. What information did Colorado Secretary of State Jenna Griswold refuse to provide to the DOJ?
That was the work product from the consulting company that she paid $70,000 to $25,000. Okay. Either way,
That's correct. So that is another story that Jenna Griswold is in the news for this week, but that answer is incorrect. We're talking about the decision before that from Judge Brimmer. That case that you're talking about, Zach, was a local court, Colorado court case.
Yeah.
The case that I was referring to was the Judge Brimmer case. I wrote a feature about this week. It was voter data. And I think this is on the DOJ and not on the judge and not on the respondent, not on anything. The DOJ did not bring this as a national security case. They brought it as a voter roll hygiene case. And the judge said they did not demonstrate that they needed the information. And they didn't, because they didn't bring those arguments. They can demonstrate that they need the information for reasons that are within their constitutional authorities, but they didn't do that. Why?
Multiple states have been turning down, like handing over voter rolls.
Not just the states have turned it down, but the DOJ has lost in court
all over the place.
For 18 now, states.
Yeah.
But why are they doing that? Why are they bringing these challenges? Like we had the China thing, right? That China gained access to voter roll data in a number of states. That's a hardcore premise to be able to claim national security and do what they're asking the courts to allow them to do. But they didn't bring those cases. They didn't bring any of that. They brought the states aren't doing voter roll hygiene correctly. And the courts are like, well, the states have this authority and you're not saying why it should be your authority in any way. And again, they can if they say it's national security, and it is national security. And there's evidence that the national security of it has been breached, but they haven't done that. Why? It's weird.
I don't know.
Maybe they will. It's kind of my hopium. I'm on that rug.
Well, after the primary in Michigan, Harmeet Dillon and some other representatives of the DOJ went to Wayne County. So I'm still of the opinion that they let the primaries go through knowing that there were illegals and dead people and duplicates on the voter rolls. Best case scenario, they got access to the voter rolls, they cleaned them and they stopped it. Second best case scenario, they allow it to go through. These people knowingly committed crimes, and now they are free to prosecute and bring charges against a whole host of people in all of those states. I want that.
So
Please,
Medication 20 says Ash states' rights. Yeah, the courts are ruling in alignment with the 10th Amendment and in a states' rights, constitutional standpoint. But it is that I believe that is trumped by the national security argument. And with the disclosure that we have gotten about foreign adversarial threats and not just their intention to access the election operations of the states, but their success in accessing the election operations of the states. I mean, I posed this question in one of my brief tastes this week. If the courts won't allow the federal government to combat foreign adversarial threats and the states straight up don't give a shit, and they're only concerned about Trump getting access to their voter rolls, and they don't actually care if there's, Chinese, and I'm using China as the example. There could be a number of different countries that have this access because it's Swiss cheese. It's highly vulnerable.
They all have them. Yeah.
Yes. And we've known this for years. The vulnerability of our systems is not in question. It's not a conspiracy theory. They are very vulnerable. The thing that's new is admitting that there are foreign adversarial threats that have not only intended to breach, but have breached. And so that if the courts won't let the feds do it and the states won't do it because they are on China's side or whoever's side, or they just hate Trump so much that they can't see beyond obstructing the and I think that sounds crazy, but that is a lot of it. It's just the absolute Trump derangement. But then nobody is combating foreign threats. So what are we even doing? Why are we funding any of these people if they're all just, paralyzed to do anything about it?
I don't know. It's coming to a head though, real quick. November's coming up fast.
All shows are why we vote now.
That's true. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
And fortunately at the same time.
Yeah.
But that's a cool quiz. I think we should do that every week.
Okay. I will make it better and harder.
That's what she said. Yeah. That's
Next
what she
week.
said.
I will. I literally did this like 3 minutes before the show started, but yeah.
Awesome. How do you feel about going through rants? Well,
sure.
Got quite a few of them here. Pull these up. Snowcat gifted a subscription. Thank you, Snowcat. Will to push forward says, Zach, what was that castle behind that building Disneyland?
Was the castle behind that building Disneyland? I don't
know what we were showing or talking
about.
I
don't know.
Tough to answer. Keith Higgins, when it comes to hair and shaving, I've tried marketing landing strip September for the ladies.
Oh dear.
Ash, thoughts?
I feel like Keith will have a hard time getting that off the ground.
Yeah, probably. Keith Higgins again. John, you need to get off the lotion plantation. Don't be afraid of strong black women with ashy skin. They are your target demographic. Stop blackpilling and start black pasting.
Oh dear.
That's true. We do need this. We should go to InvestFest just to sell some lotion to the ashy women.
Totally.
Great idea. We could also go to the Black Entrepreneur Fest in Minnesota.
I think we should do all of those things.
We should do all those things.
We got to bring Zach with us for street cred, though.
Bring Zach and a shitload of tallow sticks.
Yeah. Guido Higgins, Andrew Wilson's wife is the female version of Andrew Tate. She's not a top G like Tate, more of a bottom G like Ladybug Lindsey Graham. Speaking of that, I have this video. I was going to play it earlier, but forgot. But Keith just reminded me. This is outside the jail or court where Andrew Tate is being held right now. And this is like a gathering. Look at the post. Thousands of Tate fans doing push-ups together in front of the jail demanding Tate brothers released. Tell me how many people you think are actually here. Does this look 20, like thousands?
Maybe 10, 15?
Alex. Let's go. Alex, I'm going to do it one hand. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3.
They scan. Hold on.
5, 6.
Oh, there's dozens, John. Dozens.
0, 0, 0.
12, 13,
there are tens
14,
of people.
15,
Tens of people.
17,
Yeah.
18.
Okay. They can
Probably about 30 people, maybe.
You hear how he was like, we're going to do one-handed push-ups, and then nobody did.
Because nobody can.
He still has bigger crowds than the Frey guys.
That's true. That's also true. Keith Higgins, there would be better attendance at Black State fairs if they offered them stolen bike racks. Oh, man, you are on one tonight, Keith. G. Fontes, 119. If there wasn't any rides, no black people are going to any fair with overpriced everything they were trying to sell. It was likely a big loss for all black business if they paid anything, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Very likely. Keith Higgins, Zach, if the blacks failed at black study classes, but they wanted to take it again and pass, would you say they I'm not going to read that last one. I can't. Zach, you can, though, if you want.
Reneged.
Okay. Max Southwest Patriot for $17 gave a YouTube link. It says, correct, Zach, I am always angry. This shit show for the last 8 years stole my life. UX22 paramedic ECT saved me with hope years ago. Zach, why'd you call him always angry?
I think
you do that.
Always angry.
Yeah, I did say that.
Seems kind of angry in that rant.
Doesn't he? G Fontes 119. Zach was the class smoke alarm BP. That's great. That's a great rant. Our script for $20 says, Ash, you should explore the United Colors of Benetton in the Future Culture of Change episode.
Yeah, I might do that.
I have no idea what that is.
It's a brand,
It's a
clothing
clothing
brand.
It was
label.
an obscure reference I made earlier.
Yeah, Zach
It's a good
did
one,
bring
though.
fair.
Is it a black thing?
Wait, Zach. So I'm sorry. I just have a clarifying question that I don't think we got an answer on earlier. So this professor bailed, right? Because she had to finish her thing. So she bailed and just passed everybody. So you were crushing that class, acing it, doing the work, putting in the hours, putting in the assignments. Nobody else was. Did you all just get a P?
No. I mean,
You got your grade.
I got my grade. Yeah.
He wasn't at University of Michigan.
What it was is at whatever you had at the time that she crashed out, that was essentially what you were ending with, and you got credit for the final assignment. It just added on to whatever you had. So theoretically, everybody else could have crashed out for the final assignment and not gotten credit for it, and they might not have been able to pass.
Gotcha. Okay.
Did you guys see University of Michigan is no
if
longer
everybody got a
using
P,
grades?
if everybody got a P and you got like a 98 and
that would
you ended
suck.
up with a P, I would have been fucking mad on your behalf. So
Well, I mean, I didn't really feel like I was competing against anybody else in the class. I mean, it was really just about going and doing it for myself.
And the white.
And the white race.
Yeah, the white race.
it's your whiteness, yeah.
Max Southwest Patriot again for $50. Thank you so much for the generosity, Mac. Says my daughter's education 2 years was stolen during COVID hoax. Now she's afraid to leave the house. Total recluse. Watch the video above or not. I won't bother you guys anymore. Maybe Valhalla. He's talking about this video. It's a 21-minute video, so certainly not watching that right now. But it's in there if anybody wants to check it out, and I probably will tomorrow.
Agreed on the education thing, and too. I feel like there really needs. There has been so much disclosure about the portfolio of crime, but certainly in the COVID era, they've told us too much. They have to do. There has to be accountability.
There has to be accountability. I will tell you, I have been just loving life the last couple of weeks since the Fauci diaries and the text messages have come out, because I had patients, who were with me through this whole thing, and I was saying everything that Fauci was admitting, in his text messages that he wasn't saying publicly. And now I'm getting to kind of bring it up again. And it's interesting to see people's reactions.
What are they saying?
They're basically acknowledging it because they can't deny it. It's in his own words, in his own writing. And they're trying to play like the whole, like, we should just kind of move on thing, but I'm not allowing that. Like you are going to hear me out, because I got banned and I got canceled for this, for actually speaking, these words back then. So it's been fun. It's been, a little bit of slam dunking, I guess, but I'm sorry. I need to do it for my own mental health.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, it's been great. I'm looking forward to the more of it that comes out. I had a patient who had 2 miscarriages within 1 year. And I mentioned to her back then, when she had the miscarriages, I said, does your doctor think it might have had something to do with the vaccine? And in all fairness to her, she wasn't like arguing against me, but she said, oh no, he completely shut down any chance of that. And then, she got boosted and then had another miscarriage. And then, and so I haven't talked to her yet, but I hope she's paying attention this week, because clearly they knew.
Yeah, that's nuts, man. Jep863 says that robot is better than the one they used with the Joe Biden skin. Zach, check its earlobes. I like
Fair
that.
point. It's good.
Our squid of $20 says, it just occurred to me that the Jetsons Rosie has the same name as the World War II Rosie the Riveter.
That's a good point. Never
I feel like
drew
if
that
I was
connection.
really high, that would be kind of a whoa.
Rosie the Riveted.
Yeah. Because she was riveted.
Mm-hmm.
And like
she had rivets.
Deep, Becky. It's a deep one.
And you could stop her with a net.
Telling you, underrated weapon against robots.
Seriously.
Well, Keith has an idea for a weapon against robots here for you, Ash. Ash, could we defeat the sex robots with cum guns or just wound them daily?
I'm sure that Keith O'Higgins has a cum gun. Oh.
Keith, you know the robots love it.
Raved Hetty 523 bad robonettes. Marguerite Carlin says bad bug zapping net. There you go.
I get
the final demand for $50 says if Owens really got paid $300,000 and Patrick Bet David aired that debate and all the views are legit, society is effed by society. I mean, Badlandia-ish thinkers Is this a grift or just a psyop? Holy shit.
It's both.
Yeah. They're
100%
not mutually
both.
exclusive.
Always both.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, it's
Usually
just-
they do go hand in hand.
society is fucked. By society, I mean Badlandia-ish thinkers disagree. I think
I think he's
Badlandia.
asking. There's supposed to be a period.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe not. No,
Yeah,
we're not fucked at all.
sticking with
We're
my
calling this shit out.
disagreement. I think Badlanders are well positioned and
Yes.
ahead of the game when it comes to battling the absolute retardation in society.
I don't know. Like well, a couple of the responses to my post that I had on Twitter, like basically saying like how retarded it is to like be sucked into this thing. A lot of pushback from people saying like, you just don't understand how important it is to expose all this, like as if the debate is going to expose what really happens. I don't know. I just don't get it.
Listen, they're both grifters, both of them. The fact that they took money to even have this debate, I don't know. Just like there's not a winning side in this debate. They're both
No.
freaking grifters and
terrible.
and pulling the same psyop together.
I agree. Keith O'Higgins says, Ash, our taxes pay for the alcohol, tobacco, and firearms, and now they're included explosives. I've yet to see any ATFE agents sent to Michigan for our explosive diarrhea problem. Great point.
Nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea, yay, Pepto-Bismol, Keith. That's my advice to you.
That's good.
Max South, or sorry, Miss Rhea Freedom Fighter, good to see us, says, or just gifted a subscription. Thank you.
Smurf.
Max Southwest Patriot says, in all caps, not angry in the last rant, just hopeless.
Okay,
Mac,
but you
you
sound
should-
angry in this one.
Yeah, all caps definitely makes people think angry. Is certainly shouting, but you shouldn't be hopeless, dude. I mean, what we are facing right now is unprecedented in the scale of revelations that are just pouring out to people on a daily basis. The corruption, the criminality, those things are not new either. As long as society has existed, the evil of man has persisted. So, I mean, we're coming through a very interesting time here. And I don't think that there's anything that you should have out there to feel hopeless over. And certainly if you feel that the events that have taken place in the last decade have taken over your life, it's okay for you to take a step back and say, maybe this is too much for me. But I don't think that you and I'm just trying to be polite here because I know
it just sounds like you're pitching a course right now. Like you're gonna offer him a course.
I think that people get so invested in what's happening.
There it is.
I've seen it. Okay. People get so invested and they feel that they can't take a step back, but sometimes you need to take a step back so that you can just like clear your head, man. Please. The language that you're using makes me scared for you. I don't want you to be hopeless. I don't want you to be angry. And I don't want you to feel that things are so far gone that it's too much, man. I don't want to see that for you. I care about you.
Join Zach's course for $199.
$300,000.
Do you need hope?
On a journey through.
Sign up now.
Yeah.
Zach's
Call sign-
Invest Fest.
Call sign Cujo.
Invest
That's great. Call sign Cujo says, good to see all y'all. God bless. Good to see you too, call
Good
sign.
to see you,
Hey,
Cujo.
Cujo.
It's been a long
Seen
time,
Cujo
brother.
since Vegas last year.
You should come to Vegas.
I know
Yeah.
you should be there, dude. I'm going to be there.
JJ, you are going to be there?
I am absolutely going to be there.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely going to be there. Nothing can stop me other than something tragic, but let's hope that doesn't happen.
It's not going to happen. You're going to be there. And you should be there too if you're watching this. Badlandsmedia.tv/events.
Oh, it's going to be so much fun.
It's going to be awesome. And then Emerald Dragon 1333 says balls. I
Yeah.
don't know
Totally.
why or what that's in reference to.
Totally, though.
Appropriate always.
And then Max Southwest Patriot with another investment into Zach's Invest Fest says, thanks, Zach, for the kind words.
I love you, bro. See if you can maybe get your daughter to go on a camping trip, like someplace where other people are not going to be. Get her out of the house. And if that's not possible, then maybe see about gently getting her some kind of therapy or something like that, because that's scary. And agoraphobia is a very real diagnosis. I hate to know that that's happening.
Just take her camping, and then camping to therapy. Just like I love camping too.
Just a hop, skip, and a jump.
Nature solves a lot.
I think it does.
A lot of the noise in your head, a lot of the chaos, and all the things. You go out in nature, solves a lot of it. Maybe not all of it.
Tell her to take her shoes off, go grounding, go lay in a field and
shoot some guns.
Yeah, shoot some guns. Sure.
I got our outro video lined up. So I told you about the AI Mario videos. This is a different take. It's a Legend of Zelda film video, but these are great. So do us a favor, hit that thumbs up here and on YouTube. Are any of you guys on tomorrow?
Yes, the Badlands Blitz airs at 11 a.m. Eastern time, only on the Substack, badlands.substack.com. Burning Bright and we recorded it this morning, and I don't remember all of what there were a lot of words, and but it was a good conversation about the insanity of the week. We didn't spend a lot of time on foreign stuff because I don't really give a shit about foreign news. But next week he'll do that with Ghost, and it'll be all foreign shit. So this week it was domestic. You should tune in tomorrow at 11 on the Badlands Substack.
There you go. Awesome. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. I'll be back on tomorrow at 10:30 p.m. Eastern with Chris for the Power Hour. It was a good show, guys. That was fun.
Lots of fun.
See you guys tomorrow.
Good seeing you guys.
Have a great night.
Take care.
Link, it's time to get up, okay? It's time to get up. Hey, Link, press Z to look at me and press A to talk to me. Tee-hee. He just died? Wow. He led an amazing life. These are terrible people, Link. Do you know that? They come right out of the ground. It's disgusting. I know Ganondorf very well. He's a great guy. He's very strong. He's a very strong guy, and he's very thin. Look at this place. It's a total disaster. I don't know where I am in this place. Dark Link is a brilliant swordsman. His sword is very sharp. I think he'll be very successful. He's very young. King Zoron has been pumping our streets with potions for years, poisoning our shopkeepers, our young dancers. I built this temple. Did you know that? It used to be called Trump Temple. I love this temple, but not as much as I love the great kingdom of Hyrule.